What's up, guys? Dane Davis here. Shout out to Boogie Bentley Dauber and the Indie Kid over at Talkin VAWLS Network on YouTube. VAWLS fans, head over to their YouTube channel, Talkin VAWLS Network. Smash that like button and subscribe, baby. Go Big Orange.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and what in the world is going on over at Auburn? Here is the Twitter feed of their head coach, Bryan Harsin. You can see he tweeted just a little while ago. This was shortly after his 3-year starting quarterback and also his starting running back both entered the transfer portal. Bryan Harsin takes to Twitter to voice his frustrations. He says, puts the quote out there, "You need to work as hard to be a great teammate as you do to be a great player." A quote from John Gordon. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that quote. There's nothing wrong with that. I would agree with that. You got to work on being a great teammate. You got to bring team chemistry to the table. I get it. I just don't know that it's the best time for Bryan Harsin to take to Twitter and talk about being a teammate as his 3-year starting quarterback and his starting running back hit the transfer portal. It's the year 2021. College football is changing. If you're going to have success, the first thing you have to do is be able to recruit your current roster back for another year. You're going to have to do that every single season when it comes to college football, when it comes to the transfer portal. We've seen it just recently ourselves as Josh Heupel brings Hendon Hooker back for a super senior season. We talked about it for the last month. The biggest recruit of going into 2022 was going to be Hendon Hooker, and beside him it was going to be Cedric Tillman. We'll continue to follow that, see how it plays out. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to talk a little bit about Tank Bigsby and him entering the transfer portal. A lot of you guys kind of requested this video, so I figured I would throw it out there for you. Before we get rolling, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. Just press that little thumbs up, helps the channel. Also, if you are new here, you're wondering, what is this? Who is this guy? Well, we're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. If you enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. We will be live Wednesday night talking about the early signing day period. So join us. We'll be going down Who Put Pen to Paper on Wednesday morning. We'll be talking about that Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you will tune in, but let's go ahead and jump into this. It's an article from on3.com. If you've never heard of On3, it's kind of a new recruiting platform, kind of like Rivals 24/7. I like it. I like what they bring to the table, but the article here says Auburn running back Tank Bigsby to enter the NCAA transfer portal. This is written by Jonathan Wagner. Goes on to say here, the coaching carousel might have taken over college football at the end of the regular season, but there has been a lot of significant movement in the NCAA transfer portal as well. Another notable name is entering the portal, this time being Auburn star running back Tank Bigsby. Auburn Live's Justin Hokanson reported that Bigsby would be entering the portal. Now, how does this impact Tennessee? What does this mean for Tennessee? Why are you guys asking for this video or requesting this video? Well, I've gone on record. I've said multiple times, I feel like one key piece to the puzzle that Tennessee needs to add on offense is a running back. We need somebody to complement Jabari Small. That's no disrespect from him. The SEC is a very physical and violent league. You need some depth at running back. I think Jalen Wright did a good job late in the year. Lost a lot in Tyon Evans. And, you know, best of luck to him at Louisville. He had his reasons for transferring. It is what it is. But I think that this offense needs to add another running back into the mix. And Tank Bigsby brings a lot to the table. Goes on to say, earlier on Sunday evening, Auburn quarterback Bo Nix announced that he would be entering the portal. Nix and Bigsby were a formidable punch for the Tigers, but now both will be on the move. What in the world is going on at Auburn, guys? What is going on? It says Bigsby immediately made an impact in 2020 as a true freshman for Auburn. He rushed for 834 yards and 5 touchdowns, earning SEC Freshman of the Year honors. Bigsby also earned second-team All-SEC honors as a freshman. This season, Bigsby again made a great impact for Auburn's offense. In 2021, he ran for 1,003 yards, 10 touchdowns on 207 carries, also had 16 receptions for 116 yards. And that's something he does bring to the table. He can do it all. He's got decent speed. He's got some good size, some strength to him. But also he can catch the ball and make plays out of the backfield. I think he would thrive in this Josh Heupel offense. Goes on to say Bigsby opened the season with 3 consecutive 100-yard rushing performances, including a 102-yard, 2-touchdown day against a good Penn State defense. He immediately becomes one of the biggest names in the portal, and he should make an instant impact wherever he decides to go. Now, will Tennessee take a look? What's his connection to Tennessee? What's his ties to Tennessee? Coming out of high school, Tank Bigsby was a 4-star running back. He was the number 4 ranked running back in the nation. Out of Hogansville, Georgia. He was the 6th ranked player out of the state of Georgia. Now, again, what's his connection to Tennessee? Well, Tennessee did offer. He received an offer from Tennessee, but the interesting part is who recruited him at Auburn. I'll give you one guess. I'll give you guys one guess. No guesses. Rodney Garner played a big part in Tank Bigsby's recruitment. Rodney Garner, obviously the defensive line coach at the University of Tennessee. So they have that relationship. They spend a lot of time together. Will that impact Bigsby? Will Tennessee reach out? Will they show interest? I think as we move forward over the next few weeks, it's going to be interesting to see what Tennessee decides to do in the transfer portal. I feel like up to this point, they've been pretty patient. I think a good thing to look at is the fact that we're not seeing a lot of Tennessee players enter the portal. I think that speaks volumes for the chemistry and the atmosphere that Josh Heupel's built. Again, you look at the tweets from Auburn's coach, it just seems like a complete disaster when you as the coach take to Twitter to throw a fit about your guys entering the portal. But I would start there. I think that's a good sign for Tennessee. It's a good sign for this coaching staff. But I think they're also being patient in who they pick and choose to look at. Clearly, they were interested in Zach Evans, the running back out of TCU, which also makes me think there's going to be some interest here for Tank Bigsby. Can Rodney Garner work his magic? Can he open the door? Can he get his foot in the door? Some people are saying Bigsby's going to go straight to Georgia. Maybe. Do you want to go to Georgia and be one of 3-4 running backs in the mix? Or do you want to come to Tennessee and be the guy? Because Tank Bigsby could come in and immediately compete for that starting job. But can Rodney Garner get his foot in the door? But again, going back to Tennessee being patient and being able to pick and choose. You've got a 3-star SEC experienced offensive lineman in Gerald Mincey at Florida committing to Tennessee 1,000%, but he has yet to get an offer. We are still waiting to see how that plays out. Tennessee definitely needs help on the defensive side of the ball. They need help in the secondary. They need help at the linebacker position. I don't know if it's a numbers game. I don't know if Josh Heupel and this coaching staff is trying to piece together how the numbers play out. Obviously, we're right around the corner from the early signing period. But there are guys that you need to come in and make an instant impact, and I think that's how you utilize the transfer portal. A lot of people talk about Justin Williams coming in at running back and what he could do. Sky's the limit for that kid. Very excited, feel very confident he is supposed to sign on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Seem pretty confident that he is coming to Tennessee. But can a true freshman come in and make an immediate impact? Some can. But those guys, those type of guys are few and far between. We saw Tank Bigsby did it. We just went through the numbers. But when you have a guy that has SEC experience that can come in and contribute and start from day one, that's where you go and utilize the transfer portal. You guys know the deal. Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, several of you requested this video on Tank Bigsby, so I thought I would throw it out there for you on this Monday morning. But leave me a comment. Let me know what positions do you think Tennessee needs to fill? The offensive line, starting to feel a little bit more confident about it, especially if Cade Mays decides to come back and they are able to move him inside the guard. I would still think they need to add some help there. I would think they need to add at least one wide receiver, a linebacker, almost go back to last year and what Josh Heupel did, adding a guy on every level of the defense, adding a wide receiver. He added a lot of pieces to the puzzle. I'm excited about the future for this program. Still got some holes to patch. We'll see what direction Josh Heupel decides to go. But leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Buy yourself a Christmas present and support the Talkin' VAWLS Network at the same time. We would greatly appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great Monday. That's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this in a